Today I'm going to be installing this audio and microphone kit for the Packtalk and Smart Pack headsets. This is to accommodate my Packtalk Bold on the new Sedici Strada II Dino helmet that I have. Essentially, the installation is going to be the same as if you're installing a new Packtalk Bold on the helmet. And since there are lots of installation videos out there, I'm not going to do an installation video. All I'm going to do right now is do a quick unboxing, and then I'll show you the finished product afterwards and pass on any tips that I noticed while installing it into this helmet. In the box, there's lots of little bits and pieces there. You've got the stick-on pads. This is a little bracket to hold down the boom microphone. That's the microphone, button microphone itself. And the two speakers, which are not JBL, but they feel fairly substantial, but they're not the JBL speakers that I'd hoped to get, but this is the stick-on bracket that I'm going to be installing on the side of the helmet. This time I won't be using the clip-on method. The clip-on method kind of like bends the flange on the side of the helmet a little bit. So I just wanted to try the stick-on method as well. Inside here is the actual bracket, and the boom microphone should be in there. So I'm going to open that up now. There's the bracket and the boom microphone. Now, one thing to remember is this boom microphone here is noise canceling, whereas this other microphone here is not. So the little button microphone is not noise canceling. This is a hybrid microphone here, and it's noise canceling. So that is really the one I should be using. But I don't know if the clearance inside the helmet is going to allow me to fit that. We'll try it, soft install it first, and then see what happens. If there's enough clearance, I'll leave it in there permanently installed. But if not, I'll just try and go with the button microphone. And there it is. Packtalk Bold is mounted in the second bracket on the side of the Sedici helmet. Second helmet bracket, I should say. Installation went fairly straightforward. I did not show all of the installation inside the helmet because it's just a typical installation for any kind of helmet speakers. I will show you what the finished product on the inside looks like, of course. The only thing I can show here really is the microphone that's in the front of the chin bar, in the most pointy section of the chin bar to keep it as far away as possible from my mouth. It still does touch my mouth a little, my lips a little bit, but I can't get rid of that, so I got to live with that, I suppose. In this helmet, the speaker pocket is right there. I think I have a still photo that I can show of the speaker in the speaker recess. But the only drawback with this helmet is that the speaker recess is just about the size of the 32 millimeter speaker that comes with the kit. So that's a tight fit. The other thing that I did, and I'll just include it here, is I installed the pin lock lens on the visor, and that was only $20. So for the Sedici helmets, is not as expensive as, for example, a more expensive premium helmet like the Shoei, which I believe for just a different shape, same thing costs significantly more money. So anyway, taking off the visor was quite easy. This side bracket here is very similar to the Shoei RF1200's bracket, so that came off fairly easily, and you know, the whole installation was pretty good. So how does it sound on the road? Well, the little 32 millimeter speaker is not too bad. It's actually every bit the same as my old Sena 20S in terms of volume. Clarity is great, and but the problem that I found was that when talking on the phone, the volume seemed to be lower than, for example, when I was listening to the radio. Listening to the radio, I had no problems with the standard 32 millimeter speakers going up to 80 miles an hour. But yeah, of course, that's 80 miles an hour in the with the screen in the lowermost position. But having said that, I think if I were to put the screen in the upper position, it would probably be better performance. There's the Packtalk Bold on the side. So what I've just done is actually I was chatting with Cardo Systems customer support, and they convinced me that my best option is to buy the 40 millimeter high definition speakers, which I'll be installing when it arrives. They kindly gave me a coupon code just for today to ease the buying process, and so I was able to get that speaker as opposed to the JBL 45 millimeter speaker, which I reviewed in a separate video. But I'm going to go with the HD speaker now, and because she said that the HD speaker from Cardo should be very, very similar to the 40 millimeter JBL speaker that came with the Packtalk Bolt, and so, and it's much it's half the price of the 45 millimeter JBL speaker. So that'll be the next upgrade to this. And then also I'm going to be getting a helmet mount. This helmet does have a pointy front. So I can't, like with my RF 1200, my GoPro mount is stuck onto the front here with Sugru. I can't do that with this one because of the shape of the front of the helmet and that little spoiler or whatever it is down there, that little trim piece. So I'm thinking of mounting it here. So it'll be a front mount, but it'll be the base of this GoPro will be here, and then there'll be an arm coming so that the GoPro is more or less in front of the helmet again. I do like that vantage point, and it provides the least wind resistance and wind lift. So I expect that to come in this week coming. So after that, I'll show the installation of that as well. That's it for now.